All right, folks, heading into a crazy weekend of preseason football. Plenty of it on a Friday night. Major League Baseball, the PGA tournament rolls along. Brian Blessing in Las Vegas. Don't forget the featured pick of the day from our friends at oddsworthbetting.com. It comes to you for as little as $7 right below this video. How about the preseason on Friday night? We look at teams getting their seasons underway. It's going to be very interesting to watch Marcus Mariota. He's drawn rave reviews in training camp for the Titans at Atlanta. Falcons a 2.5 point favorite, total on the game 36.5, 37. But you look at quarterback rotations, with Mettenberg and Whitehurst there. Tennessee could be a little interesting team on the road in this spot. Carolina's at Buffalo. Buffalo's a 3 point favorite, totals 35.5. Read between the lines. Rex Ryan doesn't fare that well in preseason, but it's a different animal here. Is Cam Newton going to go out and get killed against this Bills defense? The bottom line is you've got a quarterback rotation for Buffalo with Castle, Taylor, and E.J. Manuel, and they've got to evaluate these guys. And the offense has been going against a great defense in camp. I'd look for the Bills' offense to actually go for it here a little bit in this game. They might not be the worst play in the world. And who knows, maybe it's a little higher scoring game. But the Giants at Cincinnati will watch closely. The Bengals 3 point favorites, total on the game 37. Tom Coughlin looking for a turnaround. Pittsburgh's at Jacksonville. So here's the deal. You get the advantage of having played a game for Pittsburgh in the Hall of Fame game, but it's a quick turnaround against Jacksonville. Bortles supposedly has looked pretty good in training camp. And basically, it's a pick'em game. 37.5 is the total. St. Louis and Oakland's an interesting game. We'll see what kind of progression the Raiders are going to make. The Rams, Jeff Fisher, he knows what he's doing. He likes to win football games. One to watch closely. And then Denver and Seattle. Really, Peyton Manning, you're going to throw him out there against this defense? And then the rotation from quarterbacks, you're probably going to see a lot of Tavares Jackson, and that would probably give him an edge over Osweiler in that spot. You always got to try to read between the lines on those preseason football games. Friday, Major League Baseball, we've got a full slate of games heading into a very busy weekend. You look at some of these weekend sets. Tampa Bay's at Texas, Carnes versus Perez. Perez has struggled this season. Philly, who's been hot, is at Milwaukee. Adam Morgan versus Peralta. Detroit's at Houston. Simon, who struggled against Keuchel. Stros are going to be a big favorite there. Cincy at the Dodgers. DeSclafani against Wood. Could be a higher scoring game. Yankees in Toronto, though. It's the headliner this weekend. Toronto sweeps the Yanks last weekend. All of a sudden, we've got this huge battle brewing atop the AL East. The Yankees trying to stop the bleeding, and it's Nova against a very tough matchup. David Price, new with the Blue Jays. So that is a monster baseball series heading in to the weekend. So don't forget, preseason football on Friday, lots of baseball. The PGA Championship continues. Football's coming. All this talk, college football's right around the corner. It's a great time of year. I'm Brian Blessing in Las Vegas, inviting you to check out the featured pick of the day from our friends at oddsworthbetting.com for as little as $7. It's available to you right below this video. We'll be back with you in Vegas on Saturday.